One of the things that I wrestle with as the pastor of a local church is how can we impact our community? How can we take our religion beyond these four walls and show people how relevant it is, how relevant the life and the ministry of Christ is? You know, something went wrong along the way. When Christianity began, we didn't have churches, we didn't have buildings, we didn't have four walls or roofs. People were just captured by a vision. They were impassioned by this man, Jesus Christ. And it tells us in the book of Acts that they would meet together in homes or by the riverside or in open air places. For them, church was not necessarily a building or a specific location. Church was the incarnate, visible presence of Christ in the community and in the lives of people. And for hundreds of years, that's what the church was all about. It wasn't until the church became institutionalized, that is, we started buying property and building buildings and accumulating tradition, that the church kind of lost its place in the world. We became more inward focused. The reality is, today, there are so many good things that are taking place by the church that happen outside these four walls that people never see about or hear about. And so what we're going to do is, through this series, we are going to put the spotlight or focus on different individuals and different ministries who are quietly out there in the community, outside this church, touching people's lives, being the physical, visual, incarnate presence of Jesus Christ in a world which desperately needs His message of love and of salvation. I think you're going to find this really exciting as you realize how many things people are doing to really bring the message of Christ into our community beyond the boundaries of these walls.
All right, I deployed in March with a group of 9 of the soldiers from the church, and I went to Afghanistan, Kandahar, Afghanistan, and it's really hot, really dusty, really dirty. But one of the favorite things of the soldiers is to get care packages, especially from family and friends at home. And they have some organizations, but it's always best when you get it from home. And in probably April or May, we got a care package. The church put together care packages for Blue Jean Sabbath for all the deployed soldiers, and it had stuff like granola bars and homemade Chex Mix. This is really good. I want some more. I want to know who did that. Homemade nut mix, that was really good too. I took it into work, and those went really fast. I think it was 4 hours, and they were gone. It brings it home. I know a lot of people loved it, and everybody, even I remember you'd usually get your mail while you were at work, and if you walked in with a box, everybody would just, everybody's gathering around. What do you got? What do you got? What can I have? And I'm like, can I open it first? But it's really fun getting the packages and seeing what's inside, and the surprise is just amazing. And everybody loved the care packages. I know when I got mine, I put it on Facebook, thank you for everybody who helped, and my husband did the same day. He's like, the same day he said, I got mine too, it's great, I love it, everybody's so wonderful. And so it's really uplifting. It uplifts the spirit. It lets you know people really do care back home, no matter who says what anywhere. One of the favorite things, though, is toothpaste, toothbrush, hygiene items. We carried a lot of hand sanitizer around with us because it's really dusty and dirty, and all the, you use it, we call it poo water, poo pond water. It's really gross. It's the best way to put it. But it's not sanitary, so we used hand sanitizer, and there was a lot of that in there. I think there was like 3 or 4 bottles of, you could carry it around in your pocket. And that is, especially the good smelling stuff you get, it's like, oh, I want that, I want that. Everybody fight for it. I still carry it around in my pocket. Here's, this is my jacket I wore today. And in my pocket, this is my sleeve pocket, is a bottle of hand sanitizer. These are everybody loves this one, smells like orange. Everybody loves the good smelling ones. I like the ones that don't smell like alcohol. And even today, I'll carry it in there probably for the rest of my life. It's just a habit now. The granola bars were great. We shared everything with everybody. because there was a lot of soldiers who didn't get a lot of mail from home. So I take it in. I gave a lot of people a lot of the stuff. Everybody loved it. Some of the best stuff was like the food again. The cough drops were really good. I read all the books. There was some literature and stuff. I read it all and then handed it out to other soldiers who I talked to quite frequently about religion and how I felt and how it tied into my daily life as well as how it could in theirs. And they read the literature as well and really liked it. Shared, I think there was a couple quarterlies in there. I shared those with the soldiers.
The most important and wonderful thing to me is that she's home and she does not have to go back to Afghanistan.